I didn't want it to cause a fire, but it kind of works. Yeah, there's a lot of fire there. Yeah. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning. Oh, goodbye. Oh, you. Boing. Boink. Like the shield guys are so annoying, like really annoying. You know what? Here, take the fire and just burn. You know, just burn. Didn't got any loot from them, but that's fine. Okay. Please make a song about Xandar. Xandar also bright, dancing with the firelight. The flames that flicker, spark and glow. In his heart a warmth we know. With every breath he fuels the blaze. Our beloved fox in a fiery haze. Woo! That was nice! That was nice! Kid wrote a song about me. Yay! But it's not really a song, it's more of a poem, but okay, I'm going to let it slip. It's fine. Nice. Yeah, I'm actually learning how to deal with the arcs, so I don't think there is going to be like a special upgrade that we will be getting to be able to deal with them more easily. I think all we need is just basically to be careful. So let's go towards the Weaver's March though first. Oi! Okay. Yes, this way. So I think we need to go up and around. Oh, some red iron. Again, basic resource. Iron Walk. And the Weaver's Rest is just up there. Yes. Now, is it like down or I think it's down? Yep.
Weaver's Rest. Said to be a common place for weavers in Lowtown to gather.
Oh, hello you. Smack, smack, smack. No loot from you. I feel cheated. Oh. Here's the big guy. I have too much resources to risk dealing with him. Okay, let me actually use the grasp. Oi! Okay, heal up. There's a little bit on fire, everything in here. Let me just grab the loot. Okay, how to get inside there? Oh, there was a collectible, right? Yeah. Still not really finding a way in. I got snipped. Stop snipping me. Ah, I think this is the way in. Open!
The record said this place was registered for an enchantress of interest. Lucia.
Oh.
It sure doesn't look
Chest with darterhide and ironwood.
on the working
Weathered bone.
by L. de Crassus. Seems promising. Dom?
Certainly top.
Okay, I think I can just throw away the brown linen. And
Probably
grab
not
the darterhide.
Still significant.
Okay, question is, should I go towards the broken arch to activate the thing there? I think we can try to get closer to there.
These streets running in parallel are known as the Three Sisters. Many weavers hostel here.
Okay. I can't grab the oil membranes. There we go. Like, the bow is very useful against the wasps. Because you basically hit them once and they drop down. So they will not shoot. Now the question is, do I want the oil membrane? If so, I can use it, I can actually swap it for the cross stone. Okay, this way.
Before the surge, the Dynevron market was famous across the Maida. Caravans left the enclave with enchanted treasures.
Okay, Broker's Arch. So we need to go this way. Oh. Okay, not that way. Because there is a bad guy.
Lower Dynevron was hit hard by the surge too.
Perhaps even harder. It looks as though it's been ripped apart.
Oi! He dodged. Okay.
The under...
Where's the arc? Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
This is where the seediest of deals were done.
Oh, he's up there. I think I can just go here. Oh, don't tell me that it's there. Oh no, there is probably... there is a recipe there. Again, don't think I can get there. I'm actually going to get the loom gate from here.
Broker's Arch, the market loom gate.
Aha. Same spot as the last statue. Struck a vein, as my dad used to say.
Wait, I was half listening. Are you hurt?
Metaphor. Her dad was a miner. We've got a tally sheet of some sort. Series of numbers below.
Oh, I can't grab this.
Garbled text below that.
Maybe I can break it though.
I might.
Yeah, I can break it. There we go. Loom gate active. Okay, so I think we'll go back to the base. We have a lot of loot, so let's go back. So let's talk to Kasmin first. We have 2 quests in here, so let's do that.
A dead body and a hidden cache of materials. It sounds like the start of a Skull's tale.
All we need is a saber conveniently placed on the mantle and we're set.
More seriously, you said you had an idea about that sheet?
Before signing on with Aurea, I worked the relief ships between my home and Udea. A Don Brenning initiative, mind you. Our neighbours across the bay love to claim otherwise. The dockers always wanted big loads for the cranes. But certain things, like, say, herbs, you'd only ship in small quantities. Over the years, the convoys developed a system where you'd have runners and haulers. Runners would make quick trips and bring small goods to a drop. Haulers would pack the cargo together and make longer hauls to the docks.
You think we're looking at a similar system, then?
Absolutely, I do. It's the sheet you found. That's a requisition for a runner if I've ever seen one.
Oh.
And note how it says Scout Group 23 here. That's a lot of groups.
Which means
That
the
is.
Observer is part of a large organization.
And an active one.
Okay, well, I wouldn't be a mischievous fox if I would not tease her, so...
Cass, I have to ask. How does it feel having this specific piece of information at hand right when we need it?
Why?
Because if we suddenly needed to know about Calnhaven or export quotas, I would feel pretty special.
How does that mean you know exactly?
Dad was a miner. A really good one.
Unless you won't tell the others.
I can manage that.
Then yes. Yes, it feels amazing.
Okay, what do you know?
Can you be sure the Enclave folks would use similar methods to yours?
It's centuries old. And you don't fix what wasn't broken. Especially in a crisis. And from the state of the capital, they were definitely in crisis.
When you say requisition,
Think of it like an order. Bread, cheese, carrots. But left at the drop for the runner to prioritize before the next gather. It takes forethought. There's necessary lag between the order going out and being filled. But any logistician worth their salt can see a few months ahead and plan accordingly.
Bless you. I didn't sneeze. I was puffing the vape. Did it sound like a sneeze? Well, anyway, thank you, Tiku.
do the items they're asking for seem important?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
The garble at the bottom might be, but not the order itself. They're prioritizing fabricated items over raw goods.
What would that indicate?
At a guess, our Hearthsiders have lost, or were expecting to lose, production capacity and wanted backup parts.
What do we do with this information then?
At the bottom of the sheet, there's that series of numbers and letters. Those would represent drop points. I did some digging with Lane, and they're referring to coordinates on a map of the Enclave that was made just before the surge.
Okay.
7 is part of the capital. See? That's where you found this drop. So, I'm inferring that these other marked coordinates are just as likely to have drops.
I'll check them then.
If nothing else, we could find materials for our own stocks. But I'm hoping there's more.
Yeah.
Hearthsiders are hiding.
Also, Lane was looking over the orders and wanted to talk to you about the writing along the bottom.
Oh,
More drops, and talk to Lane.
okay. Also, rising tides. Let's talk about this.
An abandoned city like Dynevron. It must be full of supplies we could use. Do you think you could maybe grab some things for me?
Yeah.
You know I'm happy to help. What do we need?
I've noticed there are more arcs in the city.
Yes.
So have I.
The upside is, according to Lane's logs, the ones carrying shields could be scavenged for assault. A metal we could use to reinforce all kinds of gear and facilities. A little heat would help in prying it off the arcs.
All right. I'll come back as soon as I have some.
Great.
Thank you for the posture check and stretch. Can I go? Okay. Foes or objects that are defeated or destroyed using heat or cold are considered tempered and have a higher chance of dropping certain rare loot. Also note that cold will destroy low quality carved and forged, heat will destroy low quality woven and tanned resources. Okay. So for example, if I need carved and forged, higher quality, I should be using fire to deal with them. Okay. That's actually a really interesting mechanic. Sus noises? Nah, never. What is this? New power. Ember Servant. No way. We can have a little elemental. Oh. Imbue a fragment of magic with volition to create a short-lived ally in combat. They will follow and fight on their own and heal in heat. But be wary, when overly hurt, they will explode in a flaming blast. That's interesting. Okay. Let's talk to Lean. Let's compile the codex. Arc of the Living Flame. It seems the locus of its power is in the center of the pillar of fire that burns atop its head. That is not to say that the pillar of fire is the only place from which it draws its power. There seem to be additional load-bearing loci around its body and staff, which I suspect may be stores of raw magic that it draws upon to create its violent gouts of fire. With the information we've gathered, our working theory is that one may be able to reach those additional small loci and damage them to disturb the Crown of Flames. If this theory holds, the crown should be quenched, allowing access to its main locus point. Interesting.
You wanted to talk about the supply orders?
Indeed. It's about the gibberish.
About the gibberish.
Notice how the writing is in a different hand.
Yes, I can see that.
We're looking at a cipher. Someone sharing encoded notes.
Hmm.
Can you give me a quick rundown on encoding so I'm sure I'm following?
A favorite topic of mine?
Oh.
Cipher is a blanket term for securing text so that only
I know what cipher is.
can read it. They range from reasonably simple swaps of letters to complex changes that require devices or key sheets to solve. But
Yes.
as notes quickly added to supply orders, the codes we are dealing with were simple by necessity.
What's your background with ciphers, Lane?
There's something of a hobby for me.
Oh, hobby. Okay.
Specifically, breaking them.
A fan of knowing secrets.
More a fan of information being shared freely. But also, yes. Udean nobility relies on them heavily, and being privy to the dirty laundry of the nobles is advantageous.
Creative flames are fun. Xandar's spirit is really radiant, even if he can be a bit clumsy sometimes. But we love our fiery fox. Keep those sus noises coming. Oh no.
You're sure we're dealing with a code and not just doodles?
while possible, it's not likely that someone would scrawl nonsense on the bottom of official orders. Why do so? To practice calligraphy? To refine their writing? Perhaps. But this is decidedly not calligraphy. Ergo, cipher.
Any initial guesses as to what the cipher says?
Hard to say exactly, but what we know is these orders were for Scout Group 23. So let's assume there is an organized group of Hearthsiders arranging these drops. At a guess, this was an unofficial channel of information passed to those in the field.
Information that would be invaluable to us.
Agreed. Why encode text if it's not significant?
Sounds like we have a cipher to break. I'll keep hitting dead drops.
Okay.
Any code is easier to break with more samples. You can work on it like any other research project.
A lot of side quests. Okay, let's see if I can go and craft the better two-hander. It has a ascending strike perk, which I have no idea what that is. But it is all like completely the same with the weapon power and everything around it, so... Oh my god! If I will use this, look at the weapon power. It will go to 126. Holy shit. Okay, okay. Getting some serious upgrades. Part of me is like, I don't know, maybe I want to actually use it on this. Oh, I can't use it on there. I can use it in here. Huh. Okay, first things first, let's reforge. We'll definitely reforge this. So I think the darter height is working just fine for us. However, I can swap the Candesite for this. I will keep the iron heart crystal there. Okay.
Sword and board.
So I could dismantle this and get the other one, so I am actually going to do it right away. Dismantle. And we'll craft the new one. We'll use the Candesite for this. This goes by 11 up. But it will not give any resists. I can go with Ironwood to get more heat resist up. Or Whitewood to get both of the... Actually, let's use Whitewood for that. Double band leather. I think so, yeah. And braided linen. I think that will work. Nice. Kinetic two-handed blade. Drawing upon the wielder's magic, this blade can generate a field of kinetic magic that launches the wielder and any foes nearby upwards. Oh. That's a cool move. Few upgrades has been done.
So, spare a little rasalt for a good cause?
Yep.
Right here.
Perfect. I was actually thinking it would be good to start stockpiling some Acalahide. The nights get pretty cold here, and we could use it to reinforce our tents and...
Acalahide, okay. I think I have some.
Thanks, Bryn. Please, hurry.
Okay.
Any luck hunting?
A
Yep.
few blankets and tents.
Oh, that's so great. I
It's all just basic resources which are easy to get.
for me.
Yeah, no problem. If you've still got room in the caravan.
I'm just thinking, in an unknown climate, we don't know how fast the seasons might turn here, and as I said, it gets pretty cold at night. We should stock softwood for warmth. Like
Softwood,
a
I
lot of it.
also think that I have
Hearth lit.
fair amount of that.
Okay, well, I'm confused. The Akala hide I just brought to you isn't enough?
It's a start, for sure, but we need to be more prepared. Lots of softwood could really save us in a pinch.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, preparedness is literally your wheelhouse, so I trust you. And finding treasure is mine. I've got your back no matter what.
Good. I hope it's not too much.
Yeah, it's fine.
I guess I'll be back then.
Thanks, Bryn. Come back with it soon.
Rising tides.
Did you manage to find enough softwood?
Yes, I did.
If you need more than this, the Don Brennick Pine Preservationists will come for me. Here you go.
Oh, great.
You don't sound as happy as I thought you'd be.
What else do you need?
What I'm realizing is the Weaver
What?
Band-
Drakes? What?
Scales. Like, give or take 90 to be safe.
What?
Wait. 90 Ash Peak Drake scales.
Yeah, not the easiest thing to get, but maybe instead of fighting drakes, you could find one of their nests.
Oh.
They shed, right?
Oh. As fun as finding 90 drakes sound, this seems excessive. Yeah, why so much?
You know I'd love to spend my days hunting down drakes for you, but 90? What could we possibly need 90 scales for?
Because it's hard to explain, but please, 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 can you trust me? I just really need you to trust me.
All right.
Okay, we are going to try to find...
Jasmine, what's going on? Are we outfitting an army?
Oh.
Because I just think we could.
Don't you think Bryn's got you pretty well stocked?
Okay.
But
Uh,
right, I got carried away. Sorry.
It's okay.
Thanks for all your help. Excuse me. All this away.
okay, we are not going to kill 90 dragons.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
fine.
If you say so. Good work, Bryn. We'll take care of this.
Okay. Still have no idea why she needed so many of those, but okay.
This is really bad.
Alright. We might actually try to do these two, the companion quests now. To take a little bit of a break from the main story quests. So we need to go to Southern Pass and find some inkcap mushrooms. I think we'll go for the inkcap mushrooms first.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. So it's either in the Greenwood Hollow or Dredge's Mire. I think I will go to the Mire because the weather is clear. Here is more miasma, which might be a little bit annoying. There's a mushroom here. Boop. And there is one more mushroom up there.
If I pick up any more of these, I'll have to spend an entire day scrubbing the ink off my hands. This should be enough of everything for later.
Okay, let's grab all of these. And we can, since we are here, we can go to this, the Porter Whale, which is here, the freeze place. So let's go there. Yeah, I don't know where exactly I need to go. But let's get the Drake's Breath. I'm hearing the dragon, so let's just be careful. I don't know where exactly to go. What? He yells down at you. I'm gonna eat all the cookies, not for you. Okay, whatever. Enjoy your cookies. This place is so annoying. Yeah, let's just get out of there. Okay. There are a little bit too many of those guys. Let's try to use the Ember Servant. Oh. Okay, I think it kind of takes a little bit longer to actually spawn that guy. There he is. Oi! I'm burning. I wonder if he will like be with me if we'll be getting some. Okay, he's actually not melting the stuff around. That sucks. Ah. Okay. We can go towards that thing, I guess. I don't know exactly where I need to go.
That aerolith can influence the weather. Almost certainly why things are frozen over.
Oh.
Malfunctioning then.
Indisputably. The ice buildup must be causing a cyclical localized reaction.
Sure. I'll take care of it.
Good idea. Swampy environs and intense cold is bad even for Enclave parchment. Best to lower the risk.
I mean, I can use the fire arrow to deal with this. Let's wait for it. Okay, it's not really doing too much. Maybe I can use the bomb over there. Where's the dragon? I'm just hoping that the dragon will not come to me. There is one more thing over there I need to deal with. Okay. I think we got rid of the freezy place. Nice.
There. Already warming up. Hope I didn't damage the priceless artifact too much.
As they say.
Beautiful. And Kit, no cookie stealing. It's not allowed to steal cookies. If you want a cookie, you just need to ask.
A lot of notes here. Water damage from the cold and melt, though. Let's see. Materials. Huh. That's how you visualize a pattern. Lots of marginal notes. These have to be from Lucia. Ah. She mentions a flood in the later passages.
Sev and I will look at these together with her book then. See what we can learn in context. As Aurea says, the candle is burning on our flood problem.
Okay. So we did this, we did that. And now I just need to look for Tamargine smithing prototypes in the Sodden Pass. So I think we will go back to the base. This was not really a resource run though. But I think we should be fine. What's going on down there? Oh. Oh, we've got some epic loot. Let's heal up. Let's not freeze to death. Okay. Let's talk with Dom first. Proof of conspiracy.
Any luck with the materials we gathered from Lucia's workshops?
Yes. I'll let Sev fill you in.
We started with the book, which was painfully dry and highly theoretical.
Unsurprising. The Enclave was notoriously tight-lipped about the construction of the arcs.
The book was still useful, as it contained a number of craft-specific terms, shorthands and annotations, all critical. Referencing the book clarified the notes.
Without it, they bordered on deranged rant, especially at the end.
Sort of a window into her thinking.
We suspect Lucia spent a long time in isolation.
Oh. Yeah, isolation can
She covered many topics, but the most
break your mind sometimes.
the flood.
Who exactly was Lucia? It seems like she had a lot going on.
Brilliant, but disturbed. She harbored a severe hatred of Enclave leadership, bordering on obsession.
Reams of fiercely colorful text, just to say some very rude things, especially about the Eye, their leader.
Oh.
She was also, at one point, one of the most respected enchanters in the Enclave. She worked on something she refused to name, but was clearly of deep significance to the Enclave itself. Called it the source of all our problems.
Sadly, she only danced around that subject, and never offered details.
We know the Hearthsiders spent years working in Dynevron after the Surge. Why do we think Lucia ended up so far from the capital?
It's evident she disagreed with the leaders of the Enclave and gathered others around her who agreed. There's talk of several meetings taking place in the Mire, most likely to be away from prying eyes.
Called her group the Verdant Minds. Very planty.
Very
I
planty.
like it. It's poetic.
Her workshop was a little brisk, even for my tastes. Any idea why?
She was fascinated with Enclave technology, specifically the dismantling, disruption, and repurposing of it.
She was experimenting with aeroliths, the massive enchanted stones that control the Enclave's weather. When the effect is accidentally concentrated, it can be
Quite intense.
We suspect she was experimenting with the aerolith in relation to the floods. She predicted their start.
How do those devices I found with her mark on them tie into all of this?
In her final notes, her obsession shifted from the Enclave's leadership to the miasma flood. She was determined to find a way to stop it. On one hand, she looked to the aeroliths as a mitigation. Could they repel the miasma?
Oh.
In the end, her answer was no.
Oh.
And so she turned to disruption. We think the arcs were tests. Could she shut them down?
And if so, could she shut down something larger?
She
Oh.
was clearly successful at least once. Maybe twice if we count the one outside the Veil.
Indeed, and when we're doing more general questions, that is what we must talk about.
All intriguing information. But we should focus on the flood. Does she have
Maybe, yeah, maybe we can use her research to stop the flood.
Her research led her to one conclusion. To stop the floods. She needed to disrupt a barrier of some sort.
Okay.
Frustrating thing is that she never explains what barrier or where it could be found.
She assumed, unfortunately, that anyone else reading it would know what she was talking about.
No,
Her
brilliant.
design is detailed and specific. The device it would create inverts the flow of magic in enchanted objects, disrupting them for a time.
We think the devices we found on the Arks were prototypes, small experiments to determine efficacy and duration.
So what's the catch? If the floods are still happening, clearly she didn't build one.
Lucia's thimble, as she calls it, requires some highly specialized components. It has to withstand considerable magical flow, far more than what's produced by an arc.
It's like how mass scales exponentially. Just because you can build a scale model of an aqueduct doesn't mean the real thing can support its own weight.
And it is a very big if. We could find those components, we could construct Lucia's thimble. We have the expertise.
We'll find them. It's just a matter of time.
Okay, so yeah,
We have enough.
we will need to find
The other thing we'll
things
need
to
is,
do the
a
thing,
source of
so we can
magic
protect
flame.
ourselves
That
from the
will
bad
by
thing.
itself.
I can handle that part easily. Okay, so we have clear next steps. Just one more thing. What happened to Lucia?
The flood. Our best guess, at any rate. There's no sign of her.
Lots of gossip, yeah. Lots of gossip, but hey, that's the kind of thing of the game, right?
Pass the time with a game of Panja?
After last time? Absolutely not.
Because it is a adventure game, and it focuses on the story, so yeah.
I brought you a bag full of what looks like Arthur's breakfast.
The ink caps and sprigs of Diane's chorus. Lovely. And Oria didn't have any problems with Watcher's Wisp.
She noticed a pretty...
Oh, I was actually never I'm always forgetting about to use the Watcher's Wisps to locate some stuff, so okay.
Another project on my to-do list. How delightful.
We're not overloading you, are we?
Quite the opposite. If I only had one thing to think about, I'd be tearing my hair out in frustration. This suits me. For example, since this began, I've been thinking about what else I could do with those glowing plants you collected. Perhaps I could mix up glow-in-the-dark ink, for example. My focus is on utility, though. And one must ask, would glow-in-the-dark ink be helpful?
I don't know. Glow in the dark. What would it be useful for? I wish the captions would pick up on the game dialogue. There are subtitles in the game, so I don't really think that the captions would be required to pick up on that. Glow shiny, yeah. Could be used for hunting, actually. To mark the prey.
Maybe you could use it to mark a creature.
For hunting purposes?
Yeah. So you tag one, and it would leave a glowing trail back to its lair.
Fascinating. I wouldn't have thought of that. You have a powerfully tactical mind.
Well, you know, anything to make my job easier.
I don't know if I could ever make the ink glow long enough for that to work, but I like the way... Nevertheless, I will keep you abreast of any developments, though I think this project may fall by the wayside in favor of more pressing concerns for now.
Absolutely. Do you need anything else? If not, I'll leave you to it.
Not right now. Thank you for your help.
Anytime.
Alright. Quest completed. So the only one remaining, the companion quest, is the Southern Pass one. So, and here is the Lucia's Timber. So we need to find rare parts, flame resonance, and then some refined serenite to craft that. Okay. Can I do any upgrades? I can upgrade the flame bow. But I think I will upgrade the armor first.
It's going to look great.
Okay, can't really upgrade anything of those. So now let's do the bow upgrade. Nice. Can I do any camp upgrades? Upgrade station. So it's only the atelier, which I don't need right now since we don't have any new powers to unlock. This I think we don't. Just go and talk to Dom. Weave strands. So I can upgrade these. Okay, I can't upgrade that, but that requires level 3. Frost powers. I still need to kill the frost monster. Okay, so we can't really do any upgrades for that. Stretch. The final stretch of the day. Oh. Alright. So, Mischiefs. We are done for today. So, Mischiefs, have a good night. Have a great night if you are going to sleep, or have a great rest of the day if you just woke up, or it's afternoon for you. I've been Xandar Silverkit. This has been Eternal Strands. You have been awesome, Mischiefs. Take care, and as always, Oculos in Stella Stene. Keep your eyes on the stars. Bye bye. Bye.